Good morning, explorers. Today is my second full day in Krakow. I've got a rough idea what I want to do today. I want to find some places where I can do some exercise. I also want to talk to you about what it's like to travel on a budget here in Europe. For those that do not know, I am trying to become a full-time video and travel content creator. And that's going to take time to build up revenue so that I can live comfortably. Right now I am spending money in my savings, and that means I'm having to be very frugal and also very budget travel conscious. As you can see, it's another gorgeous day here in Krakow. The weather is going to get as high as 34 degrees centigrade, which I think is about 94 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be a warm day. I'm trying to live a very healthy lifestyle as I'm travelling around the world, and one of the things that costs quite a bit of money is gym membership or access to gyms. So what I've decided to do whilst in Krakow is make use of this beautiful river that I've got within 5 minutes walk of my apartment and come running down here rather than paying for a gym entrance. I've got a weird relationship with water. I don't like swimming in it, but I love living near it and walking around it. I hope this shopping centre here is going to help me find some sunglasses. Interestingly, there's a cinema here, so I might have to check that out. Well, there's a H&M down the bottom there, so hopefully that'll have some sunglasses. Well, there you go. What do you reckon? My new shades. I have to come out of here pretty quickly. I don't want to be spending any money on gadgets and camera gear. What we have here is an old communist sculpture. This morning I did some research on cheap places to eat in Krakow, and I discovered something called milk bars, and that's where we're going to go now. So I've got roast pork, so 2 slices there, and some potatoes. Yeah, tuck into this. Very bland food, but very cheap. £1.54 for the roast pork with potatoes and an orange drink. Not bad. I'm back in my apartment, and now I want to share with you my travel budget for the next 6 months. I hope you enjoyed that little walk around Krakow this morning. I enjoyed it. It was nice to get out and do a bit of exploring. It is going to be a challenge, but I'm aiming not to spend more than £100 a week. That's about £14 a day. Now that doesn't include accommodation, that's just living expenses. It's breakfast, lunch and dinner for food, getting around on public transport, going on tours and in museums and that kind of thing. I really don't want to spend more than £14 a day, and I have to say, whilst I've been in Prague, I've definitely kept to that budget. Some days I've spent much less when I've been staying in my apartment and working, but when I've been out exploring I've spent a little bit more. So it's worked out around £100, so I'm on budget with regard to Prague. For accommodation, I don't want to spend more than £500, which works out about £16 a night. Now, in Central Europe and Eastern Europe, that's possible. But once you get to Western Europe, to the UK, to France and Germany, that becomes very, very challenging. The big advantage of using Airbnb for a monthly rental is that you actually do save money, because the host will give you a discount for a monthly rental. You know, they've got somebody in here for a month now, they don't have to worry about getting additional bookings. No matter where you are in the world, where there's an element of tourism, it's going to be more expensive to stay there. So my recommendation will be always to stay on the outskirts, where you can either walk into the city centre or you can get a tram or a metro or bus. Obviously, accommodation and getting from A to B is the most expensive part of travelling. So what I always do is look at the cheapest way for me to get from one place to the other. For example, the train from Prague to Krakow cost me £13 for a 7-hour journey, which was about 537 kilometres. Very cheap. Compared with the UK, that trip would cost several £100s. It's ridiculous, really. Trains are very cheap in Central and Eastern Europe. So are the buses. And nowadays there are more luxury bus companies coming onto the market, and they offer, leather reclining seats, free Wi-Fi, really comfortable places to travel. So definitely look into that the next time you come into Europe. Whilst I'm on the subject of transport, if you can, try and get a train or a bus which runs overnight. That way you aren't having to pay for accommodation. It's a smart way to travel. It's also a good idea to do some research for free museums and art galleries. Are there any free events or walking tours that you can participate in? And my final tip, to save the most money, don't eat out every single day. Go to the supermarket and purchase some food. Go to a local supermarket, not one located in a tourist area, because you're going to get the best prices. Whilst we're on the subject of supermarkets, I've just been this afternoon. I'm going to put the prices on the screen, but these are some large Class A eggs, which are going to be good for my omelettes and scrambled egg in the morning. And then I've got some mushrooms, which I shall have in the omelettes. I've got some nectarines, keep up with my fruit. I've got some water and some Colgate toothpaste. It's very rare that I will ask you for a favour, but I am working so hard on creating video content right now. I'm also working on a podcast, I'm writing, I am working my ass off. So if you like my content, or if there's a particular video that you like the most, then please do share it on social media or with family and friends. It would mean the world to me. It would help me grow this community that we're building together. I'm so excited about the future. I'm so excited about the plans that I've got for you all. And I want to tell you where I'm going, but I can't. It's a secret. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for me. If you're new to this channel, click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you receive updates and new videos and live streams. Thank you so much for your support. I'm now going to go and eat my salad. Until next time, take care and keep safe.